I'm Jo from Harcourts, and today we're with Jim Davis, our Christchurch and South Island Regional Manager. Jim, I've been in the market for 16 years. You've been in it for double that.
Twice that, Jo. 35 years for me and working in the market here in Christchurch, yeah.
So how's 2022 fitted into that?
Hey, look, in all fairness, there's been a lot of talk about it, but if you go back to pre-COVID times, 2022 has been pretty much an average year in Christchurch from recent times. 559 sales in the month of November. That's a monthly average that we've seen for probably the 6 years pre-COVID. So it's been quite a good average year. It's just that for most people, the highs of a year or so ago have disappeared and they've had a little bit of a shock with the numbers that are appearing now.
So we're normal?
We're pretty normal. Like the reality is we are pretty normal. Christchurch is a very stable market. We don't have the highs and lows that they see in Auckland, Wellington, Hamilton in the North Island. Our market is generally, as I say, pretty stable, pretty even, and we are traditionally always been in the 6,000 to 7,000 sales in total, which is 550 odd a month on average. We have highs and lows in a year, but on average 550.
So if we look to perhaps this time next year or the year ahead of us in 2023, what do you think that's going to be?
That's crystal ball gazing. That's a hard question. Hey, look, where will it go? I don't know. After 35 years, I still think our market will be pretty good. Traditionally, when we've had the highs and lows, GFC, 27, 28, all those types of markets, Christchurch has never reacted the way our cousins in the North Island have reacted. So we will probably, we're feeling it a little bit now, or people feel are feeling it, and it's purely because the volume of sales has dropped away. Not necessarily the prices to any great extent, but the volume of sales has dropped away, and the media talk is obviously all about what's happening nationally and particularly in Auckland. Christchurch, I think, will still get through this quite nicely. I have a lot of confidence for Christchurch.
So what do you think is going to happen over the holiday break then, Jim?
Well, the holiday break's an important time for people. A lot of people make decisions over the holiday break. They think about changing jobs, they think about changing their houses, etc. Now, while there's a big portion of the public that are on holiday and there's a big portion of the real estate industry that's on holiday, there is still activity happen. In fact, it can be one of the best times to actually purchase real estate because our vendor clients who are on the market are wondering what's happening, and the consultants who are working through the Christmas holiday period, because not everyone goes away over the Christmas period, are still there to look after both the purchasers and our vendors. And that's one of the big advantages of Harcourts here in Christchurch. We have so many consultants. We have a portion of them who do stay on duty right through the holiday period to help those vendor clients who are interested in getting into the real estate market during the January period. So while the volume is slower, the market is definitely still there, and then from mid to late January, it really starts to ramp up right through till March.
So normal come sort of that February time that you've mentioned, what do you think the first quarter is going to result in?
Look, if it follows, and I expect it will, follows the pattern that I've seen for the last 35 years, March is always the busiest month. The busiest month for transactions in real estate. It just always goes crazy. February it starts, or late January it starts ramping up to hit the peak of March. I don't expect it to be any different. The volumes will be what they used to be pre-COVID for sure, I have no doubt about that. I think prices will stay pretty similar to where they are at the moment, but there is no doubt that as we go through from late January through to the end of March, March will be the busiest month of the year again. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
Excellent. Well, Jim, thanks so much for your time. I'm Jo from Harcourts, and we wish you a very happy New Year.
Have a good Christmas, guys.